The value you place on yourself should not be dependent on others' opinions or judgments. Your unique journey, experiences, and perspective are what make you special, so don't let anyone diminish your uniqueness. People may project their insecurities or fears onto you, but you have the power to rise above their negativity. When you're connected to your purpose, no external noise or criticism can sway you from what you're destined to do. Protecting your mental and emotional well-being means learning to say no and setting boundaries with those who cause stress or discomfort. No one else can dictate how you feel about yourself. Take charge of your own joy and contentment. By focusing on gratitude, you shift your attention from worries to the blessings in your life, making it harder for external influence. Deep down, you know what's best for you. Trust your inner voice over the noise from those who don't have your best interests at heart. Acknowledge how far you've come and the challenges you've overcome. This helps in building resilience against external pressures. The people you allow into your life can influence how you feel. Choose to be around those who uplift and encourage you, not those who bring you down. This sense of worth comes from a quiet confidence in your abilities, your resilience, and your right to occupy space in this world. It doesn't demand external praise or recognition, because it is rooted in a strong sense of identity and self-awareness. Cultivating self-worth means taking the time to reflect on who you are, what you stand for, and what you believe in, independent of others' perceptions. It also involves releasing the need for constant approval from others. Many people seek validation from outside sources, whether through relationships, social media, or professional success. However, when your self-worth is based on these things, it becomes fragile and fleeting. True self-worth is stable and enduring because it is not reliant on external validation. It comes from within, from a place of self-acceptance and an understanding that you are valuable just as you are. This process requires deep introspection and courage. Society often pressures individuals to fit into predefined boxes or roles, whether based on gender, race, profession, or lifestyle. However, embracing your individuality means rejecting these limitations and daring to live according to your own rules. It involves taking pride in your quirks and idiosyncrasies, the qualities that make you distinct, rather than seeing them as flaws or weaknesses. By embracing your individuality, you also tap into your inner creativity. When you no longer feel the need to conform, you allow your natural talents and passions to flourish. You give yourself the freedom to pursue the things that genuinely inspire and fulfill you, even if they don't fit into conventional ideas of success. This can lead to a deeper sense of satisfaction and purpose, as you are living a life that is true to who you are, rather than trying to meet external expectations. Moreover, when you embrace your individuality, you are better able to build meaningful connections with others. Instead of presenting a facade or trying to be someone you're not, you attract people who appreciate you for who you truly are. This authenticity fosters deeper, more genuine relationships, both personally and professionally. People are drawn to authenticity because it is refreshing in a world where many wear masks or present curated versions of themselves. In embracing your individuality, you also inspire others to do the same. By standing confidently in your truth, you become a role model for those who may be struggling with their own sense of identity or self-worth. Your willingness to live authentically shows others that it's possible to be true to oneself without fear of judgment or rejection. Rising above negativity requires a conscious decision to not let the pessimism, criticism, or negativity of others impact your sense of self or your path forward. In life, negativity can come from many sources: other people's opinions, societal pressures, setbacks, or even your own internal doubts. It's easy to get bogged down by these external and internal forces, but learning to rise above them is essential for maintaining your peace of mind, focus, and emotional well-being. Part of rising above negativity is also about setting boundaries with people or environments that consistently bring you down. Whether it's a toxic relationship, a negative work environment, or unsupportive friends, surrounding yourself with negativity can drain your energy and dampen your spirit. Learning to set firm boundaries and distance yourself from these influences is essential for preserving your mental and emotional health. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations or situations altogether, but rather protecting yourself from unnecessary negativity that doesn't serve your growth or happiness. Another critical aspect of rising above negativity is focusing on the bigger picture. When faced with criticism or setbacks, it can be easy to fixate on the negative aspects of the situation, but shifting your perspective can make a significant difference. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong or what others may think, focus on your long-term goals, values, and personal vision. By keeping your eyes on your purpose, you can see past the negativity and stay motivated to continue on your path, regardless of the obstacles that arise. Developing emotional intelligence is another key factor in rising above negativity. Emotional intelligence allows you to manage your own emotions while being aware of the emotions of others, helping you navigate negative situations with grace and poise. When confronted with negativity, emotional intelligence enables you to remain calm and centered, rather than reacting impulsively or getting swept up in the emotional turmoil of the moment. This skill can be cultivated through mindfulness, self-reflection, and practicing patience in challenging situations. Additionally, focusing on positivity and gratitude can serve as a powerful counterbalance to negativity. By regularly practicing gratitude, you train your mind to notice the good in your life, even amidst difficulties. This helps you develop a more optimistic outlook, which makes it easier to rise above negative experiences or feedback. When you focus on what is going well, on the opportunities ahead, or on the lessons you've learned, it diminishes the power that negativity holds over you. It's also important to acknowledge that rising above negativity doesn't mean avoiding or ignoring challenges or difficult emotions. Rather, it means approaching them with a mindset that empowers you to move forward rather than getting stuck in frustration or despair. It's about facing adversity with resilience, learning from setbacks, and refusing to let negativity derail your progress. Focusing on your purpose involves a deep commitment to understanding and living in alignment with your true passions, values, and long-term goals. It's about connecting with the driving force behind your actions and decisions, which gives your life a sense of meaning and direction. When you are clear about your purpose, it becomes easier to make choices, set priorities, and stay on track, even in the face of distractions or setbacks. Finding your purpose is often a process of self-discovery. It requires introspection and an honest assessment of what truly motivates and fulfills you. Purpose is not necessarily tied to a specific job role or title. It's more about the underlying reasons for why you do what you do. It could stem from a desire to help others, create something meaningful, solve problems, or pursue personal growth. Whatever it is, your purpose provides a sense of clarity and direction, allowing you to focus on what truly matters to you rather than getting caught up in trivial or superficial concerns. Once you've identified your purpose, focusing on it involves making it the central guiding principle in your life. This means aligning your actions, decisions, and goals with that purpose. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal development, your purpose serves as a compass, helping you stay true to your values and aspirations. It encourages you to make choices that are in line with who you are and what you want to contribute to the world. When faced with difficult decisions or competing priorities, your purpose becomes a filter through which you can evaluate your options and determine the best course of action. Focusing on your purpose also means staying committed to it, even when the path isn't easy. Life is full of distractions and challenges that can pull you away from your purpose if you're not careful. Whether it's the pressure to conform to others' expectations, the temptation of short-term rewards, or the fear of failure, there are many factors that can cause you to lose sight of your true calling. However, by continually refocusing on your purpose, you can maintain the motivation and perseverance needed to push through these obstacles and stay on course. This commitment to purpose requires discipline and the ability to set boundaries. When you are clear about what your purpose is, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't serve that purpose. You become more selective about how you spend your time and energy, ensuring that you invest in activities and relationships that align with your mission. This might mean turning down opportunities that look good on the surface but don't contribute to your long-term vision. Or it might involve distancing yourself from people or situations that distract you from your purpose. Additionally, focusing on your purpose helps to cultivate resilience. When you are working towards something that is deeply meaningful to you, it becomes easier to stay motivated during difficult times. Setbacks and failures are inevitable, but when your actions are tied to a greater purpose, you're more likely to view these challenges as temporary obstacles rather than insurmountable barriers. Your sense of purpose gives you the strength to keep going, even when things don't go as planned, because you understand that the journey is about more than just immediate success or external validation. Focusing on your purpose also enhances your sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in life. When you are living in alignment with your purpose, you experience a deeper sense of contentment and peace. This is because you are not merely going through the motions or chasing after fleeting goals. Instead, you are engaged in activities that resonate with your core values and aspirations. This sense of alignment brings a feeling of joy and satisfaction that goes beyond material success or societal approval. Furthermore, focusing on your purpose can have a ripple effect on those around you. When you live with purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Your passion and commitment are contagious, and people are drawn to your sense of clarity and conviction. By staying true to your purpose, you create a positive impact not only in your own life, but in the lives of those who interact with you. You become a source of encouragement for others to pursue their own paths and find meaning in their own journeys. Maintaining focus on your purpose also requires regular reflection and recalibration. Life is dynamic, and as you grow and evolve, your purpose may shift or expand. Periodically taking the time to reflect on your purpose and evaluate whether your actions and goals are still aligned with it ensures that you stay on track. This process of reflection helps you avoid getting stuck in a routine that no longer serves you and allows you to continuously refine your path as you gain new insights and experiences. Moreover, focusing on your purpose allows you to transcend the noise of everyday life. In a world full of distractions, where the pressures of social media, consumerism, and societal expectations can often lead to confusion or discontent, your purpose serves as an anchor. It provides a sense of grounding and direction, helping you navigate the complexities of modern life without losing sight of what is truly important. It empowers you to stay focused on your long-term vision rather than getting sidetracked by short-term distractions or external pressures. Setting boundaries for peace is a vital aspect of maintaining mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Boundaries serve as protective limits that define how much of yourself, your time, energy, and emotional capacity you are willing to give to others or specific situations. They help you establish a sense of personal agency, allowing you to take control over your life, reduce stress, and prevent feelings of overwhelm. Boundaries are not only about saying no to others, but also about saying yes to yourself, your needs, and your values. One of the first steps in setting boundaries for peace is recognizing the areas in your life where boundaries are necessary. Often people struggle with setting boundaries because they feel guilty about turning others down or fear that they will be perceived as selfish. However, without clear boundaries, you may find yourself constantly drained, anxious, or resentful because you are giving more than you can afford to give. Whether it's with family members, friends, colleagues, or even yourself, identifying where your energy is being depleted and your well-being is being compromised is essential for creating healthier interactions. In some cases, setting boundaries may lead to pushback or resistance, especially if the people around you are accustomed to certain patterns of behavior. For example, if you've always been the person to say yes to every request at work or the one who handles all family problems, stepping back may initially cause friction. However, this discomfort is part of the boundary setting process, and over time, people will adjust to your new limits. The key is to remain firm and consistent with your boundaries, understanding that your peace and well-being are non-negotiable. An important aspect of setting boundaries is learning how to say no without guilt. Many people feel obligated to meet the demands and expectations of others, fearing that saying no will lead to disappointment or conflict. However, constantly saying yes can lead to burnout, resentment, and stress. Learning to say no with grace and assertiveness is a crucial skill in maintaining peace. You can say no politely but firmly without feeling the need to explain or justify your decision. By doing so, you prioritize your own well-being while maintaining healthy relationships with others. In addition to external boundaries with others, it's also important to set internal boundaries with yourself. This involves creating limits around your habits, routines, and how you manage your time. For example, you may need to set boundaries around how much time you spend on social media, the amount of work you take home, or how often you allow yourself to engage in negative self-talk. Internal boundaries are just as crucial for maintaining peace as external ones because they help you stay disciplined and focused on what truly matters, rather than getting lost in unproductive or harmful behaviors. Establishing boundaries also enhances your sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you set clear limits on what you are willing to tolerate, you send a message to yourself and others that your needs matter. Boundaries empower you to prioritize your own health and happiness, rather than sacrificing them for the sake of pleasing others or avoiding conflict. Over time, setting boundaries becomes a form of self-empowerment, helping you build confidence in your ability to protect your well-being and make choices that are aligned with your values and desires. Another critical benefit of setting boundaries is that it creates healthier, more respectful relationships. When you establish clear boundaries, you encourage others to treat you with the respect and consideration you deserve. You also model healthy behavior for those around you, showing that it's possible to maintain strong relationships without sacrificing your own needs. Boundaries help eliminate misunderstandings and miscommunications because they provide clarity about what you will and will not accept. In turn, this fosters mutual respect and understanding in your interactions with others. Furthermore, setting boundaries contributes to long-term emotional balance and stability. Without boundaries, you may feel constantly overwhelmed by the demands and expectations of others, which can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even resentment? Boundaries help you create a buffer between yourself and the pressures of the outside world, allowing you to manage your energy and emotions more effectively. By giving yourself the space to recharge and focus on your priorities, you can maintain a sense of calm and balance in your life, even when faced with challenges or conflicts. Maintaining boundaries also requires flexibility and regular reassessment. As you grow and evolve, your needs and priorities may change, and so should your boundaries. For example, a boundary that once worked for you in a particular relationship or work environment may need to be adjusted as circumstances shift. It's important to check in with yourself periodically to evaluate whether your current boundaries are still serving you and whether any new boundaries need to be established to protect your peace and well-being. Ultimately, setting boundaries is an act of self-care that allows you to take control of your life and protect your mental and emotional health. It empowers you to create the conditions for a peaceful, balanced life where your needs are respected and your well-being is prioritized. Taking responsibility for your happiness is a profound and empowering approach to life. It involves recognizing that you and only you are in control of your emotional well-being and contentment. While external circumstances and other people can influence your mood and experiences, ultimately, how you respond to those influences is entirely within your power. It's about stepping away from the mindset that your happiness is dependent on others or external factors, and instead taking ownership of your emotional state by cultivating habits, thoughts, and actions that foster a sense of joy and fulfill. One of the first steps in taking responsibility for your happiness is understanding that happiness is not something that can be passively received from the world around you. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that once they achieve a certain milestone, buy something new, or enter a specific relationship, happiness will automatically follow. While these external achievements or possessions might bring temporary pleasure, true lasting happiness comes from within. It's a state of mind and being that is nurtured through personal choices, attitudes, and behaviors rather than through external validation or material success. This mindset shift also means embracing accountability for how you react to situations and challenges. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be difficulties, setbacks, or unexpected obstacles. It's natural to feel disappointment or frustration during hard times, but how you choose to handle these emotions is entirely within your control. Taking responsibility for your happiness means acknowledging that while you may not have control over every situation, you do have control over how you interpret and respond to those situations. You can choose to focus on the positive, seek solutions, or find meaning in challenges rather than dwelling in negativity or self-pity. Furthermore, taking responsibility for your happiness involves cultivating emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain a positive outlook even in difficult circumstances. It's a skill that can be developed over time through practices such as mindfulness, gratitude, and self-compassion. When you take responsibility for your happiness, you prioritize building this resilience, knowing that life will not always be smooth, but your ability to find peace and joy amid challenges is key to maintaining long-term happiness. Self-awareness is another crucial aspect of taking responsibility for your happiness. This requires you to regularly check in with yourself to assess what truly makes you happy and what doesn't. Often, people go through life following societal expectations or seeking approval from others without pausing to consider whether their actions are aligned with their personal values and desires. By being honest with yourself about what brings you fulfillment, you can make more intentional choices that align with your true self, rather than chasing after goals or lifestyles that others have set for you. Taking responsibility for your happiness also involves making self-care a priority. Self-care is not just about pampering yourself, it's about consistently doing the things that nurture your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This can mean setting aside time for activities that bring you joy, practicing mindfulness or meditation to manage stress, exercising to maintain physical health, or seeking help when you need it. When you make self-care a priority, you're actively taking steps to maintain your happiness and prevent burnout or overwhelm. Part of this process includes setting healthy boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. Often, people feel unhappy because they overextend themselves or allow others to dictate how they spend their time, spend their time and energy. Taking responsibility for your happiness means recognizing when you need to say no, step back, or distance yourself from situations or people that drain your energy or contribute to negative emotions. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, and it ensures that you have the time and space to focus on the things that truly matter to you. Additionally, taking responsibility for your happiness involves practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset from what you lack to what you already have. By focusing on the positives in your life, whether it's your health, relationships, opportunities, or even small daily moments, you begin to cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present. Gratitude helps you realize that happiness isn't something that is waiting for you in the future, but something you can experience right now, regardless of your circumstances. When you consistently practice gratitude, you train your mind to look for the good, which in turn fosters a more positive and fulfilled outlook on life. Another important aspect of taking responsibility for your happiness is letting go of the need for external validation. In a world where social media and societal pressures often dictate what success or happiness should look like, it's easy to get caught up in seeking approval from others. However, when you rely on external validation for your happiness, you are giving others control over your emotional state. True happiness comes from within and is based on your own values, not on how others perceive you or what society expects of you. By shifting your focus away from pleasing others and toward what genuinely fulfills you, you reclaim the power to define your own happiness on your terms. Forgiveness is also a key element in taking responsibility for your happiness. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or anger can weigh heavily on your emotional state, preventing you from moving forward and finding peace. While forgiving others or even yourself can be difficult, it is a necessary step in freeing yourself from negative emotions that hold you back from happiness. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions, but it does mean releasing the hold that anger or resentment has over you, allowing you to focus on your own well-being and move forward with a lighter heart. Furthermore, taking responsibility for your happiness means actively pursuing personal growth and development. Happiness is often tied to a sense of progress and growth, whether it's learning new skills, pursuing passions, or setting and achieving personal goals. When you take responsibility for your happiness, you invest in yourself by continuously seeking opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This might involve taking up a new hobby, furthering your education, or setting aside time for personal reflection and goal setting. By taking proactive steps to challenge yourself and expand your horizons, you create opportunities for deeper fulfillment and satisfaction in life. Living in gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts your focus from what you lack to appreciating the abundance already present in your life. Gratitude is not merely an emotion, but a mindset, a way of seeing the world that elevates your sense of well-being, nurtures positive relationships, and enhances your overall happiness. It's about cultivating a habit of recognizing and valuing even the smallest blessings, and in doing so, it can fundamentally alter how you experience daily life. At its core, gratitude is about paying attention to the good that surrounds you, regardless of how large or small it may be. When you live in gratitude, you begin to notice and appreciate things that may otherwise be taken for granted, such as your health, the beauty of nature, a kind gesture from a friend, or even the simple fact that you woke up to a new day. These moments of appreciation don't need to be grand or extraordinary. Often it's the everyday experiences that become the foundation of a grateful life. When you actively seek out things to be thankful for, you train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life rather than dwelling on what's missing or what's wrong. Living in gratitude involves making a conscious effort to be present in the moment. Many people spend their lives either worrying about the future or regretting the past, which can prevent them from truly enjoying the present. Gratitude anchors you in the here and now, helping you find peace and joy in the current moment. When you practice gratitude, you slow down and savor life's experiences, appreciating them for what they are instead of constantly striving for something better or different. This presence brings a sense of contentment, allowing you to embrace life as it is without needing it to be perfect. Moreover, living in gratitude enhances your mental and emotional health. Numerous studies have shown that practicing gratitude regularly leads to greater happiness, reduced stress, and increased optimism. When you make gratitude a daily habit, you develop a more positive outlook on life, which can help counteract feelings of anxiety, depression, or frustration. Gratitude promotes a sense of emotional balance, helping you manage negative emotions by shifting your focus toward the positive aspects of your life. By regularly acknowledging what is good, you create a mental habit that prioritizes positivity and contentment. Practicing gratitude is not something that happens automatically. It's a skill that must be developed and nurtured over time. One effective way to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal where you regularly write down the things you are thankful for. This practice encourages you to reflect on your day and find moments of joy, no matter how small. Over time, this habit trains your mind to focus on the positives and helps you develop a more grateful and optimistic perspective. Another way to practice gratitude is by making it a point to express appreciation to those around you, whether through a verbal thank you, a note of gratitude, or a simple act of kindness. Expressing thanks not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces your own feelings of gratitude. Living in gratitude also involves being mindful of your language and thoughts. The words you use, both in your mind and in conversation, have a powerful impact on how you perceive the world. When you practice gratitude, you become more aware of how you speak about your life and experiences. Instead of focusing on complaints or what's lacking, you begin to shift your language to reflect appreciation and positivity. This shift in language helps reinforce a grateful mindset and creates a more uplifting environment for yourself and those around you. Another important aspect of living in gratitude is learning to appreciate the present without constantly comparing yourself to others. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in comparison, especially with the prevalence of social media, where people often showcase the highlights of their lives. However, comparison is the enemy of gratitude. When you compare your life to others, you may feel envious or inadequate, focusing on what you don't have rather than what you do. Gratitude helps you break free from this cycle by encouraging you to focus on your unique journey and the blessings in your own life. It reminds you that your path is yours alone, and there is much to be thankful for in the life you are living. Gratitude also brings a sense of peace and contentment that is not easily shaken by external circumstances. When you are rooted in gratitude, you are less likely to be thrown off course by temporary setbacks or disappointments. You develop a deeper trust in the flow of life, knowing that there is always something to be grateful for, even in difficult times. This inner peace allows you to remain centered and grounded, regardless of the challenges you face. Ultimately, living in gratitude is about cultivating a mindset of abundance, appreciation, and positivity. It is a practice that brings joy and fulfillment into every aspect of your life, helping you navigate the world with a sense of peace and purpose. Through gratitude, you unlock the ability to experience happiness not as a fleeting emotion, but as a constant, underlying state of being. Trusting your intuition is an essential part of personal growth and self-empowerment. Intuition is often described as a deep, instinctive sense that guides you in decision-making and helps you navigate life's uncertainties. It's that inner voice or gut feeling that directs you, even when logic or external influences might suggest otherwise. Learning to trust this internal compass is a powerful way to align with your true self, make decisions that are in harmony with your values, and cultivate a life that feels authentic and meaningful. At its core, intuition is a form of innate wisdom that transcends rational thought. It draws upon your experiences, emotions, and subconscious knowledge to provide guidance, often in ways that are difficult to explain logically. Unlike reason, which tends to be analytical and deliberate, intuition is more immediate and instinctive. It comes to you in the form of feelings, hunches, or a quiet sense of knowing. Trusting your intuition means honoring these feelings and recognizing that they offer valuable insights that logic alone may not provide. One of the key reasons to trust your intuition is that it often emerges from a place of deep self-awareness. Intuition is not random. It is rooted in your experiences, knowledge, and understanding of the world, often on a subconscious level. Your mind is constantly absorbing and processing information, even when you're not consciously aware of it. Over time, this accumulation of knowledge forms patterns that your brain recognizes intuitively. When faced with a decision or challenge, your intuition taps into this reservoir of knowledge, offering you guidance that is grounded in your own unique perspective and experiences. Trusting your intuition requires cultivating a relationship with yourself. It involves tuning into your inner world and learning to distinguish between your true intuitive voice and the noise of fear, doubt, or external influences. In a world filled with constant distractions and external pressures, it can be challenging to hear your intuition clearly. Many people are so accustomed to relying on logic, reason, or the opinions of others that they lose touch with their inner voice. However, by practicing mindfulness, reflection, and self-awareness, you can strengthen your connection to your intuition and learn to trust it as a reliable guide. To trust your intuition, it's important to pay attention to how it speaks to you. Intuition often communicates through physical sensations or emotional responses, such as a feeling of unease, a sense of excitement, or a gut reaction to a situation. For some, intuition might manifest as a quiet voice or an image in the mind. These subtle signals are your mind's way of alerting you to something important. When you notice these signals, it's crucial to pause and listen to them, rather than dismissing them as irrelevant or irrational. The more you acknowledge and act on your intuitive feelings, the stronger and more reliable they become. One of the greatest challenges to trusting your intuition is the tendency to second-guess yourself. It's easy to fall into the habit of overanalyzing situations, doubting your instincts, or seeking validation from others. This often stems from a fear of making the wrong decision or a lack of confidence in your own judgment. However, over-reliance on external validation or overthinking can cloud your inner guidance and lead to indecision or confusion. Trusting your intuition requires letting go of the need for certainty or approval from others and having faith in your own inner wisdom. Another key to trusting your intuition is understanding that it doesn't always provide clear or immediate answers. Sometimes intuition works in subtle ways, nudging you toward a certain direction or helping you recognize when something doesn't feel right. It may not always give you a fully formed plan or solution, but it often serves as a starting point, encouraging you to explore a particular path or consider an option that you hadn't thought of before. Trusting your intuition means being open to the process, even when the outcome isn't entirely clear. Furthermore, trusting your intuition often involves taking risks or stepping outside of your comfort zone. Intuition can guide you toward decisions that feel uncertain or unconventional, especially when those decisions align with your deeper values and desires. Following your intuition may sometimes mean going against societal norms, others' expectations, or even what seems logical on the surface. However, when you trust your intuition, you are making choices that are authentic to who you are, rather than conforming to what is expected of you. This willingness to take risks and follow your instincts is what leads to personal growth and a more fulfilling life. Intuition also plays a vital role in relationships. Whether it's in friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional connections, your intuition can help you navigate complex interpersonal dynamics. Often your gut will alert you to red flags or positive signals long before your conscious mind processes them. For example, you might have a strong sense that someone is trustworthy, even if you don't have concrete evidence, or you may feel a sense of unease about a person or situation, even when everything appears fine on the surface. By trusting these intuitive feelings, you can protect yourself from harmful situations and gravitate toward relationships that are more aligned with your needs and values. Trusting your intuition doesn't mean disregarding logic or reason entirely. Instead, it's about finding a balance between the two. There are times when logic and analysis are necessary for making informed decisions, especially in complex or high-stakes situations. However, intuition complements rational thinking by offering insights that are not always accessible through logic alone. The most effective decision-making often comes from integrating both intuition and reason, using each to support the other. Developing the ability to trust your intuition also involves letting go of the fear of making mistakes. Fear of failure can prevent you from trusting your inner voice, especially if you've had experiences where following your instincts didn't lead to the desired outcome. However, even when your intuition doesn't lead to immediate success, it often provides valuable lessons that contribute to your personal growth. Every decision, whether it turns out as expected or not, offers opportunities for learning and self-discovery. By embracing these experiences, you build confidence in your ability to trust yourself and make choices that are true to your path. In addition to guiding you in decision-making, intuition can also be a source of creativity and inspiration. Many of the greatest innovations, artistic creations, and breakthroughs have come from individuals who trusted their intuition. When you allow your intuitive mind to take the lead, you open yourself to new possibilities and ideas that might not emerge through logical analysis alone. Creativity often requires thinking outside the box, and intuition provides a way to access insights that are original, bold, and transformative. Another important aspect of trusting your intuition is recognizing that it is deeply personal. Your intuition is unique to you, shaped by your experiences, emotions, and perspective. What feels right for you might not make sense to someone else, and that's okay. Trusting your intuition means embracing your individuality and honoring your own inner truth, even if others don't understand or agree with your choices. It's about having confidence in your own ability to navigate your life based on your own internal guidance rather than external pressures or expectations. Moreover, trusting your intuition can lead to greater alignment between your actions and your authentic self. When you follow your inner voice, you are more likely to make decisions that resonate with your core values and desires. This alignment creates a sense of flow and ease in your life, where your actions are in harmony with who you are at a deeper level. You begin to trust yourself more fully, knowing that your decisions are not just based on external circumstances, but on what feels right for you on a fundamental level. Ultimately, trusting your intuition is about cultivating a deep sense of self-trust. It's about believing in your own inner wisdom and knowing that you have the answers within you, even when the path isn't always clear. By learning to trust your intuition, you become more attuned to your true desires, more confident in your decisions, and more aligned with your authentic self. This trust empowers you to live a life that is guided by your own inner compass, allowing you to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and create a life that feels true to who you are. Celebrating your progress is an essential part of personal development and growth. It is easy to become so focused on future goals that you overlook the steps you've already taken or the accomplishments you've already achieved. Acknowledging and celebrating your progress helps you stay motivated, builds your confidence, and reinforces the positive changes you've made in your life. Progress may not always be linear, and there will inevitably be setbacks along the way, but by taking the time to reflect on how far you've come, you create a mindset of appreciation and self-encouragement that can propel you forward. One of the key benefits of celebrating your progress is that it helps shift your focus from what you haven't yet achieved to what you've already accomplished. It's natural to have long-term goals and ambitions, but when you constantly focus on the gap between where you are and where you want to be, it's easy to feel discouraged or overwhelmed. By celebrating your progress, you shift your attention to the positive steps you've taken, which fosters a sense of achievement and satisfaction. This shift in perspective can reduce feelings of inadequacy or impatience and help you appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Celebrating your progress also reinforces a positive feedback loop in your brain. When you acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of pleasure and reward. This chemical boost not only makes you feel good in the moment, but also encourages you to continue working toward your goals. Each time you celebrate your progress, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with positive behaviors, making it more likely that you'll continue to pursue your goals with enthusiasm and commitment. Moreover, celebrating your progress builds confidence. Every time you recognize an accomplishment, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals. Confidence is not something that develops overnight. It is built gradually through repeated experiences of success, no matter how minor they may seem. When you celebrate your progress, you remind yourself of your abilities and strengths, which helps you face future challenges with greater assurance. By acknowledging the work you've put in and the progress you've made, you validate your efforts and prove to yourself that you are moving in the right direction. In addition, celebrating your progress creates a sense of balance between striving for more and appreciating what is already in your life. Many people fall into the trap of constantly pursuing the next goal or achievement without ever pausing to acknowledge what they've already accomplished. This can lead to a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction where no achievement ever feels like enough because you're always focused on the next milestone. By celebrating your progress, you give yourself permission to enjoy the present moment and appreciate the journey you're on, rather than constantly chasing future success. This balance between ambition and contentment allows you to enjoy life more fully and experience greater fulfillment along the way. Celebrating progress also encourages resilience. There will inevitably be times when progress feels slow or when you face setbacks that make it difficult to stay motivated. In these moments, it can be easy to become discouraged or to lose sight of how far you've come. However, by regularly celebrating your progress, you create a mental record of your achievements that you can draw upon during challenging times. Reflecting on past successes reminds you that you are capable of overcoming obstacles and continuing to move forward, even when things don't go as planned. This resilience helps you stay committed to your goals and bounce back from setbacks with a positive mindset. Furthermore, celebrating your progress can inspire others around you. When you openly acknowledge your achievements, you set an example for others to do the same. Whether it's in the workplace, in a community, or among friends, sharing your progress can create a culture of support and encouragement. People are more likely to feel motivated and empowered when they see those around them celebrating their wins. Your celebration can also spark conversations about personal growth and goal setting, leading to deeper connections with others who are on similar journeys. In this way, celebrating your progress not only benefits you, but also contributes to a more positive and uplifting environment for those around you. Celebrating progress can take many forms. It doesn't always have to be a grand gesture or involve public recognition. Sometimes simply taking a moment to reflect on your accomplishments privately can be enough to boost your confidence and reinforce your motivation. Other times, you might want to share your achievements with close friends or family members who have supported you along the way. Whether it's treating yourself to something special, taking a day off to relax, or expressing gratitude for the journey, the act of celebration is deeply personal and can be tailored to what feels most meaningful to you. In addition to celebrating milestones and achievements, it's important to recognize the effort and commitment that go into making progress. Often we focus solely on the outcome and forget to acknowledge the work that happens behind the scenes. However, the process itself, the hard work, the discipline, the perseverance is worth celebrating. Progress is not just about reaching the final goal, it's about the lessons learned, the skills developed, and the personal growth that occurs along the way. By celebrating the effort, you honor the entire journey, not just the destination. Moreover, celebrating your progress allows you to cultivate a positive relationship with yourself. Self-compassion and kindness are essential elements of this practice. Often people are their own harshest critics, focusing on what they haven't done or where they have fallen short. By making a conscious effort to celebrate your progress, you practice self-love and acknowledge that you are deserving of recognition and praise for your efforts. This positive self-relationship enhances your emotional well-being, reduces self-doubt, and fosters a sense of inner peace. Celebrating your progress reinforces the idea that success is a journey, not a destination. Life is not about one single moment of achievement. It's about the continuous process of learning, evolving, and growing. By celebrating the small wins along the way, you embrace the notion that every step forward is valuable, no matter how incremental it may seem. This mindset of celebrating progress fosters long-term success as it encourages persistence, optimism, and a deep appreciation for the unfolding of your personal journey. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a vital practice for fostering personal growth, well-being, and resilience. The people, environments, and experiences we choose to engage with significantly influence our mindset, emotions, and overall outlook on life. By consciously curating a positive atmosphere and surrounding yourself with uplifting influences, you can create a nurturing space that encourages optimism, inspiration, and personal development. This practice is essential, as the energy and attitudes of those around you can either lift you up or drag you down, ultimately shaping your perceptions and experiences. One of the most impactful ways to surround yourself with positivity is by choosing to engage with supportive and uplifting individuals. The people you spend time with can profoundly affect your emotions and mindset. Positive relationships provide encouragement, inspiration, and a sense of belonging, while negative relationships can drain your energy and lead to self-doubt. By intentionally surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and motivate you, you create a network of support that fosters your growth and resilience. Seek out friends, family members, mentors, and colleagues who inspire you and encourage you to be your best self. In addition to relationships, the environments you inhabit play a crucial role in shaping your mental and emotional state. Whether it's your home, workplace, or social spaces, your surroundings can either enhance or hinder your positivity. Creating a positive environment involves being mindful of the physical space you occupy, as well as the energy and attitudes of those around you. Consider decluttering your space, incorporating uplifting decor, and surrounding yourself with items that inspire joy and creativity. Additionally, choose environments that promote positivity, such as places that encourage relaxation, creativity, and connection with others. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with positivity is curating your media consumption. The information and messages you absorb through social media, news outlets, and entertainment can significantly impact your mindset. In an age where negativity often dominates headlines and feeds, it's essential to be intentional about what you consume. Seek out positive content that uplifts and inspires you, such as motivational podcasts, empowering books, and uplifting documentaries. Follow individuals and organizations that promote positivity, self-improvement, and personal growth. By curating a positive media diet, you can cultivate a more optimistic mindset and reduce the negative influences that can seep into your consciousness. Practicing gratitude is another effective way to surround yourself with positivity. By cultivating a habit of gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to what you already have. This practice enhances your awareness of the positive aspects of your life and helps you appreciate the support and love from those around you. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you regularly write down things you are thankful for, including the positive people and experiences that enrich your life. Gratitude not only enhances your own well-being, but also spreads positivity to those around you, creating a ripple effect of appreciation and joy. In addition to gratitude, nurturing a positive mindset involves being aware of your self-talk and internal dialogue. The way you speak to yourself can significantly impact your outlook and emotional state. Surrounding yourself with positivity includes cultivating an inner voice that is encouraging, compassionate, and supportive. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with affirmations and positive statements about yourself and your abilities. By fostering a positive self-narrative, you empower yourself to navigate challenges with resilience and confidence. Moreover, surrounding yourself with positivity encourages you to celebrate the achievements and successes of others. When you cultivate an environment of positivity, you develop an attitude of abundance rather than scarcity. Rather than feeling threatened or envious of others' successes, you learn to appreciate and celebrate their achievements. This shift in perspective not only strengthens your relationships, but also attracts more positivity into your life. When you radiate joy for others, you create a supportive network where everyone feels uplifted and inspired. Another effective way to infuse positivity into your life is by practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment. Mindfulness allows you to cultivate awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings, promoting a sense of calm and clarity. By focusing on the present moment, you can better appreciate the positive aspects of your life and reduce the influence of negativity. Engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or yoga can help you cultivate a more positive mindset and enhance your overall well-being. Incorporating humor into your life is another powerful tool for surrounding yourself with positivity. Laughter has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and foster connections with others. Seek out experiences that bring you joy and laughter, whether it's watching a funny movie, spending time with humorous friends, or sharing lighthearted moments with loved ones. Embracing humor helps create an atmosphere of joy and positivity, allowing you to approach life with a lighter heart and a more optimistic outlook. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positivity involves engaging in acts of kindness and service. Helping others not only contributes to their well-being, but also enhances your own sense of purpose, of pride, and fulfillment. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, create positive ripples in your community and strengthen the bonds between individuals. By fostering an environment of compassion and generosity, you cultivate a sense of interconnectedness that uplifts both you and those around you. Finally, it's important to remember that surrounding yourself with positivity is an ongoing practice. It requires conscious effort and intention to create and maintain a positive environment. Life will inevitably present challenges and negative influences, but by actively cultivating positivity, you empower yourself to navigate these obstacles with resilience and strength. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a commitment to fostering an uplifting and inspiring atmosphere that not only enhances your own well-being, but also contributes to the greater good of those around you. This practice creates a foundation for personal growth, happiness, and fulfillment, enabling you to thrive in all areas of your life.